Merry Christmas, you physical fiends. Don't worry, I won't judge you for watching this on Christmas Day, as long as you don't judge me for making this video on Christmas Day when I should be with my family. But hey, you're my second family, so it's cool, right? Unsurprisingly, there isn't much out this week, but let's take a look. December the 25th until the 29th. Evoland 10th Anniversary Edition seems to be releasing at retail in Europe this week. Some of you may recall that this was also a super rare games release about 5 years ago. This includes both games and small trinkets to celebrate the game's 10th anniversary, as though anyone cares. I mean, they are good games as you go through different console generations in RPG style, pretty good stuff. I think they were just looking for a decent excuse to sell this again, let's face it. It's just a shame there's no standard edition available. Not sure anyone really wants to pay £70 for this package. And our executive producers Cartoon Soren, Issa, Brent McLean and Jennifer M have chosen this as their pick of the week. Now, I don't think you can get this at Video Games Plus, but either way, if you want to purchase any video games with your hard-earned Christmas money, consider using one of our links to the site in the description. If you click one, then buy something, anything, it just helps support this series, and I thank you kindly. Plus, each week, even when barely anyone is buying anything, whoever buys something in a week is put into a draw to win a $10 discount coupon for your next order. And this week's winner is Dominic. That's it, Dominic. Congratulations, Dominic. You will get a $10 discount coupon in your emails from VGP in the coming days. Thank you ever so much for your support. We're jumping into the low prints. Yes, so quick. Xuan Sword 7 is one I'm super hyped about. This is one of the later releases in the Xuan Sword series. You may remember I recently reviewed the third game in the series. Sadly, that's digital only, at least for the time being. 7 is far more modern and has supposedly been very delicately ported to the Nintendo Switch, and the cartridge is gonna be a big old chunk of 16 GB. And I've been told it looks and runs really nice on the Switch. The physical is a Play Asia exclusive, and it is available to pre-order right now in a standard edition as well as a collector's edition, which of course I've already pre-ordered. There are only 2,000 of those available, so grab them while you can. RPG fans will definitely want to pick this one up. And our executive producers, Robotech, Precision Plague, God of Resin, Feig, Thorn Metal Luna, Totally Grateful, and Parsnip Coffee have chosen this as their pick of the week. Floppy Knights is up for pre-order at Limited Run Games, and I tell ya, Limited Run, there's nothing wrong with a few Floppy Nights. We've all been there, and yes, everybody is disappointed, but it's not like it's every night, okay? Just lay off the booze, it affects you more than you think. Floppy Knights is a strategy game with deck building. While I'm definitely all floppy now, this is critically acclaimed, because of course it is, and you can start your pre-order on December 29th. You might have recovered from Christmas lunch by that point. Princess Farmer is also from Limited Run Games, and you can also order it on the 29th. This is a match 3 puzzle game with supposed visual novel storytelling, and by that I mean it's got gay rabbits in it, which, fair enough. Someone got a boner for Bugs Bunny's girlfriend and decided they need to make a game with lesbian rabbits. I get it, we all went there when we watched Space Jam as a kid, Lola Bunny. God damn you. They just made their fantasy a reality, a digital reality. I'm just waiting until I get my coding skills up to scratch, and we will have a Mila Jovovich dating simulator in no time at all. And that's it for this week's physical releases. But we're gonna go into the community spotlight. It's a big one. Choco Loco James got in this bunch of games, including the lovely looking Gimmick, which I heard is one of the best NES games ever made. A huge hidden gem. If you like platformers a bit like Kirby's Adventure, go for this one. Manji sent in this photo with the collector's edition of Gensei Suikoden Plus, a nice big old box with bottles on the cover, which I hope is booze. El Cubano Loco sent in this photo picking up a bunch of nice games. I'm sure some of them are from Play Asia's Black Friday sale, with many import exclusives going for like 20 bucks, great deals. Lewis K sent in this photo getting in the Japanese version of Sea of Stars. It comes in a mini collector's edition and is fantastic value for money. I just wish it wasn't completely sold out. Professor Reno sent in this photo with World of Horror. A couple of people took umbrage with my piss taking. All I'll say is, don't take anything I say seriously. I'm sure it's an amazing game, and what I say won't hurt its feelings, okay? Bridget F sent in this photo with some really nice and interesting games, not ones you see very often, like Hypnospace Outlaw. You are legally required to take drugs before playing that game. Reg sent in this photo with a few golden oldies like Sphinx. Seriously, that game, we still get comments to this day on my review of it with people saying that this game was their childhood. Kevin W sent in this photo getting in a nice order from VGP, including the Steenbock edition of Shin Megami Tensei 5. They still have that discounted if you want it for yourself. And even if you don't want the Steenbock, they've got the standard edition for even cheaper. Robin H took great advantage of the huge discounts on Play Asia exclusives like the wonderful Chaos Code. That is the finest box art in the land. Andrew R sent in this festive looking photo. No Place for Bravery. I think that was like $14 or something stupid, like really insane prices. I wish they would do discounts like that more often at Play Asia. Come on. Bill R sent in this photo, again taking advantage of the deep discounts of exclusives like Smashing the Battle. That was one of their more recent ish restocks, and getting it for $20. Beautiful. Carl F sent in this photo, you absolute animal. This is also proof why retail releases can be better than limited, because this Comaggio Remelia was just $20 and you won't get limited runs version for that price brand new. Shane L sent in this photo picking up DNF Duel. That was a pretty obscure one, so much so I can't even remember mentioning it in this video series. I probably did, I just forgot. Undead Light sent in this photo with an amazing bunch of games, including the collector's edition of Merchant Forest. Quite a rare game these days. Executive producer Offone sent in this photo picking up the European exclusive Gerda. Not sure if I can see that getting North American release anytime soon. Zero Flux sent in this picture picking up a double helping of Kirby. You know, I am quite relieved they haven't announced a new Kirby yet. It means my retrospective is still up to date half a year later. Yay! Go watch it, by the way, because I totally wasted my time so far with how many people watched it. It's 6 hours long. It was kind of a lot of effort. Bunny Bear sent in this photo with the Japanese version of Devil Engine, which includes a bonus game, Shenandoah. Nice value, especially for the price. Executive producer Cartoon Sorensen in this photo with the game I definitely have never talked about, an obscure mainland European exclusive, Sven something. I'm gonna say Sheepshagger because that's totally what it is. Mayrin sent in this photo with all his purchases this year. I feel that. Of course, lots of visual novel goodness, but I'm most jealous about Dodonpachi. Sojan sent in this photo with Dragon Quest Monsters. I've seen a lot of people very positive about this one, and I did enjoy my short time with it. It's not the Pokemon killer I was hoping for, but still a decent time. Cressalite picked up Slime Girl Smoothies. Not many picked this one up compared to like the other saucy games with our links, but fair enough, there is only so much smut one can take. McLaren sent in this photo with the Japanese edition of Esgaluda 2, which is looking very fantastic. I like shiny stuff. Kumadan sent in this photo with more Play Asia exclusives, making much usage of those discounts. You may have seen those behind me too. Executive producer Feig sent in this photo with World of Horror and Hana Awase Quad Pipe, which kind of looks a bit smaller than I expected. I expected at least a breeze block. Morality sent in this photo with some Star Wars goodness. I've been dabbling in a little bit of Star Wars games, getting ready for a long retrospective I'll be working on in the future. You can probably guess what. Executive producer Precision Plague sent in this photo picking up the adorable Obake Doro, an import exclusive which is a game of cops and robbers but with a spoopy theme to it. Darky showed off this massive haul. Not sure if they're all new arrivals, but it seems a bunch of them were from premium edition games. If you want to buy from them and support us at the same time, we do have a link below. They have some really nice games. Crit Cat picked up these two games. Adventure Academia is a ridiculous price over on VGP right now. I think it's like 11 American dollars, something crazy like that. Truffla sent in this photo with the Japanese release of Sea of Stars. They all come like this, and hopefully they find more stock because I genuinely believe the Western version won't be as value for money as this is with its soundtrack and stuff. Mr. Matt Hobbs sent in this photo, Monster Menu. Did not see that a lot. It's one of those NIS America releases that's not a proper JRPG, so they kind of just farted out without much publicity. Kind of like Poison Control in that regard. Gundam Wing Zero, happy birthday. They picked up a culture release in Gal Gun 2, very naughty. Vast Neon sending this photo with Tartarus Key, which I did actually buy. It arrived at my mum's house a few weeks back, I think, and it was my first super rare purchase in about 5 years. Mika McFlynn sending this photo with the massively obscure Labyrinth. You have to be properly German to get that. Black Star sending this photo with some really nice releases. Little Witch Nabetta, I think that's a really underrated game. And finally, Visipan took my comment and turned it into a mission. I made a throwaway joke about how there must be enough Otomi physical releases on the Switch to make a bowl of cereal out of the cartridges, and her scientific experiment proved me correct. Add a bit of milk to that and the anime boys will be thirsting for you. And that's it. All 35 of you. I got the extra at Christmas time. And yeah, if you want to send in your photos for next episode, it'll be New Year's Day, so I'm sure you've all got your Christmas gifts all like set out and taken a photo of. So yeah, send me your Christmas gifts, as long as they're Switch related, of course, or just your own private purchases. Did you treat yourself over Christmas? Show me with a photo. You can send your pictures in at Twitter at SoWhatAboutGame, DM me, or send it to our email address, switchwatchspotlight@gmail.com, and of course, the Discord. The server link is below. Thank you. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a happy Switch-filled New Year. If you're looking for some content to pass away the time, please go check out A Bit More Jordan. There are dozens and dozens of hours of me talking about awesome retro games. Go watch it, okay? I think you'll enjoy it.